Welcome to the wonderful world of pragmatic psychology. I'm your host, Susanna Mittermeier, and we are going to explore how your difference is the gift that our world requires. Hello, amazing, wonderful you. Susanna Mittermeier here for another episode of Pragmatic Psychology. I am so thrilled for everything that's showing up. So much space, so much possibilities. I know it doesn't look that way. I know there's something totally different being promoted to us of how horrible the world is and how many horrible things are occurring. And that's what this reality feeds off. But you know what? There's something different available. Sometimes you just have to look a little bit closer, and you are invited every day of the whole universe to find out what's true for you. And when you read things or hear people talk, what's being promoted is how horrible everything is and that we're not supposed to have a blessed future. But is that really true? What do you know? And this reality feeds off depression. It feeds off anxiety. It makes people good slaves to believe in anxiety and depression. And I have worked with a lot of people with depression and anxiety and other kinds of conditions and diagnoses. And working with them always showed me depression and anxiety is not a reality. It's a fabricated invention. It's not true for us in who we truly are. For example, if you look at nature, have you ever seen a depressed plant? Have you ever seen an angry tree? No. I mean, whatever is happening, whatever drought is happening or going on, nature always finds a way. Why? Because it doesn't have a point of view. It doesn't function from the past. It doesn't function from judgments. It's functioning from what else is possible, and it always, always, always moves forward, no matter what. What if we did the same? What if we take nature as an example, and even if things are not going the way we decided or wanted to, even if things look totally, totally horrible and hopeless, what if we move on anyway? What if you moved on anyway, no matter what? That is actually who we truly are. I mean, we people are more like nature than we probably ever have acknowledged. I mean, why do you like to be so much in nature, walking in the woods or by the ocean? Why are you so drawn to beautiful, luscious nature? Why do you like to sit at the ocean? Why do you love and adore mountains? Well, could it be because you are a lot like them? What if you acknowledge that? If you like something and something draws you to it, it's because you're a lot like it. It's because you're energetically compatible with each other. And the more you acknowledge it and the sooner you acknowledge it, the more you can discover those unique capacities in you too to move forward, to keep on creating, to keep on changing, to not fight change, but to embrace change. We humans, our reality is not depression and anxiety. It is actually the joy of living, the joy of being alive, the thriving, the always changing. And we just gotta start going there. And going there is not a mental thing. It's not a cognitive thing. It is a choice you make. It's like a choice you make each and every day, choice by choice by choice of moving towards what makes you feel lighter, what makes you feel more alive. It's a choice we have to make. I mean, you have the choice of Googling insanity and understanding it and finding out more about it, or you can go out for a walk in nature. It's like, where do you put your attention? And have you decided that, learning more about insanity will set you free? Well, will it really? Or will it just make you more insane? What if you choose where you are putting your attention towards? Whether it's the promotion of insanity, or whether you put your attention on the things that make your life grow greater and bigger, the things that make your body happy. I mean, if you just like maybe make a list of 3 to 10 things that make your life lighter, that make your world lighter, that make your body happy. And every time you catch yourself putting attention on insanity and understanding it and going deeper into it and cognitizing about it, maybe when you catch yourself, that moment when you catch yourself, you know you have choice. You can go further into that, or you can do one of those things on your happy living thriving list, and maybe you realize that if you choose the happy thriving things, you're not better, you're not doing a better choice. There's no good and bad and wrong and right choice. You're just making a different choice, and that different choice probably is not only enlivening you and your body and your world, it's probably something that's also inspiring other people. It actually makes waves. What if you knew that you make waves with every choice you make? It's not like, oh, it doesn't matter, making choices irrelevant. Every choice creates. Every choice you make creates. Every choice you make creates a different future. Every choice you make sets you off to a different path, to a different future. There's not one future we have. There are multiple possible futures we have every moment. And every choice takes you into a different direction. And you are the navigator. You are the leader. You are the driver of that. And you choose what future you're heading towards. And it's not significant. It's like, oh my God, I have to find the right choice, so I'm going towards the right future. No. Don't make it that stressful. You can always change your choice. Every 10 seconds, you can change your choice and go into a new direction. But every choice will give you an awareness of what future you're heading towards. And from that awareness, you can go, is this working for me or not? And then you can make a different choice. And so if you are going for the doom and gloom, which is being promoted right now a lot, and people love the doom and gloom. I mean, how many people do you know who love drama, who entertain themselves day in and day out with drama? I mean, how many people are so happy about things are going crazy around the world right now because then they have something to do. It fills their day, it fills their void, it gives them some spice. And how many of those people do you know? How many times are you one of those people who are going for that kind of entertainment? And that's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. It's just another one of those choices. And when you look at it and go, oh my God, am I just entertaining myself with drama and upset and intrigue? Okay, that's cute. Is this really what I would like? Or maybe not. Maybe I would like to go towards something different. Something that makes me feel lighter. I just had a class this weekend online. Many things are online right now until we can meet in person again. So we were talking about this, when you make that choice of not having drama and not using it as an entertainment anymore. And there was one lady and she said, okay, so the class was 4 days. So I think it was around day 2 or day 3, she said, well, for 2 days I've been engaging with this new space of, not judging me, not judging anything, going for the lightness, making choices that are more compatible with who I truly am and who I truly be. And she said, oh my God, it's so wonderful on the one hand, and then at the same time, it's horrible because I have no idea who I am. It's this undefined space. So we talked about it and she realized it's not horrible at all. It's actually the most wonderful thing. You just have to, for a moment, give up control and not knowing who you are and just it's like diving into an ocean. It's like when you dive into an ocean, you don't know exactly how it's going to feel, how the temperature is going to be, how the water is going to feel. You don't know if you're going to see some fish or not. You don't know. You just dive in and then you explore. And that's the same with letting go of the entertainment of drama, because the drama is that defines you. It tells you who you are. It feels satisfying for the brain. But if you then just let it go and you dive into this undefined question of, hey, I wonder what else is possible for me. I wonder what future I can create. I wonder what choices I have that I have never acknowledged. You open up this ocean of possibilities and you just dive in and you explore how it's going to feel, what it's going to do with you, what you're going to do with it, and what possibilities are available that you couldn't calculate them before. You just have to find out. No, you get to find out. And nature teaches us a lot about that. I mean, our world is not comprehensible. It's not about understanding it. And it took me a while to get that. As a psychologist, I was taught to understand and the value of understanding until I realized, oh, there's no value in understanding. It just makes you dive into the hole of insanity, and it's hard to get out. Understanding is not the source of change at all. Choice is the source of change. So actually, understanding is a funny word because it means standing under. Every time you try to understand something or someone or make sense of someone or something, you actually stand under. You make their reality, you make yourself part of their insanity, and then you try to figure out what's going on. That just drives you more insane. So what if you let that part go of your life, let go of understanding, and go for choosing, and again, nature is such a great teacher, and again, if you're drawn to nature, what does that say about you? How much are you just like this wonderful, space of yumminess and ease and joy and glory and just this joy of being alive. And if you go there, no, that's not me, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, maybe that is what you thought you are. Maybe this is what's been projected at you and on you from so many people that at some point you started to believe that this is who you are. But the question is this really, really, really who you are? And if it's not totally making you feel lighter, that's not true. So what if you're much more like nature? And right now, what if you tap into the earth? Don't ask how, just do it. If you need a how, the closest I can tell you is, imagine your feet going down, having roots going down into the earth, and you don't even have to picture that. Just tap into the energy of the earth and say, hey, earth, can you please show me what ease, joy, and glory, what exuberance of living and thriving is available for me? Can you please facilitate more of that into my life and my future? And please make it so obvious that I can't doubt it anymore, that it's just available for me every single moment of my world, of my day. And all you gotta do is let it in, let it in, let it in, receive, let it in, receive. So be with the earth for a moment, lower your walls, lower your barriers, more, lower those barriers, everything you've decided you need to use to protect yourself, just let that go and receive from the earth and let it in. And this does not feel like anything. It actually feels like nothing. This is a space of yumminess where the earth actually wants to contribute to you. The earth wants to show you there's no worries, there's no difficulties, there's just possibilities. And it doesn't matter how things are looking, how things look like in your life right now, how your life looks right now. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing. So what if you let go of everything it means and embrace the way it is right now? Like embrace everything in your life as it is right now. Don't fight it. Fight doesn't help. Just embrace everything how it is right now in your life. You can't change things from fighting against or judging that your life is not great right now. Money doesn't come from fighting against lack. Your business doesn't grow because you don't like it the way it is now. Fight doesn't help. Just relax into the way it is now. Receive everything the way it is now. More, lower your barriers. Do it. Let's do it together in action now. Don't just talk about it or hear about it and think about it. Do it, So lower your barriers. Again, more. Relax into the way your life is right now. Embrace it. Allow it. And now, more. And now, ask, I wonder what else is possible. How does it get any better than this? And get the energy of the future you would like your life to be like. Not the ideal, not the perfection of it, just the yumminess and the space and the ease and the possibilities. And ask for it. And ask the earth and nature to contribute and show you and teach you and facilitate you. Such a yummy space. Embracing what doesn't work for you and melting it and asking what else is possible. And notice how it's not the easiest thing to think right now. That's where you want to be. That is the space of where you start to truly create your life. Creation doesn't come from conclusion. Creation comes from asking, from possibilities, from being the contribution, receiving the contribution, and from choosing. So that's truly pragmatic. That's how you make your life work. So amazing. So I hope this was a contribution to you. This was a bit different, a different space this time. Just let it in and let it keep contributing to you. And I wish you a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And hear you, or you hear me, next time. Bye. How was the show for you? Are you inspired? Feel free to share this episode with anyone you think would appreciate it too. Thank you for the contribution you are to spreading possibilities around the world. For more information, visit my webpage www.susannamitternmeier.com.